Secret secretion, perfect metafiction, protect the prospect within moderation, object with friction, content in elation, contrast and abstract with candid conviction. KO. Maybe after, because it was eerily representative of the usual perimeter, officially evaluated by popular consensus. Only from the other end of the transaction, prolapsed assholes protruding from gaping plastic ovals, pulsating to the rhythm of haptic feedback at their fingertips. Of course, the sound is varied. There are large communes who prefer to keep all areas of their habitat airy enough to transact equal pressure to one another. Their conceptualization of freedom of expression is exquisite, but upon further inquiry they seem fully unaware of their own brilliance. Like festering rot, undulating and self-replicating pustules of perpetual fleeting chaotic random behavior, resulting in hilarity for unaffiliated spectators, trumping corporate comedians and back-alley coffee shop political activists. We've everything we need. Here's the list. Tussle along after the way, flex express, compress on the double, complex vortex suplex, inquest fortress, sample vested interest, impress, digress, regress, ingrain, ingress, membrane. Man vex. It's a convoluted mess going all the way around, complicated only under scrutiny. If let be, as a pile of lesser importance, the imprint left behind in background lore, somatic consequence, is merely temporary. Reminisce of a time, for yours is always the. Prepare for times, indeed, presentably a. Living in a moment, expecting it all to end, relating to a feeling you've never had, referring to the subtext of a concept, to a subject without objective context. Sad, meditating to empty your mind before going on social media to consume slop. You feel refreshed and energetic? Better watch the next season. You've been a bad pronoun. Appropriately, subliminally, that defeats purpose purposefully. Post fully, Agent Scully. Mulder, don't serious, okay? Pertain to the fact, quantum funneled tracks, attached to stacked planks, plunk length, flack unmatched, find fun latched, striped gripes hatched, wiped smirks batch, watch. They're ready to catch any throw, steady with a never-bending flow, non-pretending, realities rending, gloating at a glowy, slowly growing, all-knowing, stalling and answering, calling a summoning, walling in a gathering, spoiling and coiling, roiling, whimpering, scales, failing, gales, tempering, tales of scampering, whales of pampering, sails unfolding, wings unraveling, revel in, settling, petal withering, metal oxidizing, cattle ostracizing, futile pragmatizing, documenting, mockery lamenting, suddenly rejecting, relentlessly reckoning, tirelessly titillating, topically dominating, comically consummating, magically murmuring, most definitely draining. Something definite, definitely lost and sought. Nothing worth seeking was found wanting. Thought aught missing, uprising, fought for naught, clawed the beggar plummeting in a penthouse suite of a skyscraper. Acrid rotting hobos napping, heard a rap-a-tap-a-tab tapping against their flaming roof. Plaster flaking down from the ceiling, casts and band-aids, shady tools and silly utensils, trepid tussle and a bustle of hustlers, baby daddy anglers of stencil tonsils. I lost the headphones because because I took them out to play. A statuette remains sane, sans a single inhale. No pressure to hold for a following exhale. They have no idea how many fold right away. Silver spattering on a copper platter, plaster scuffed, scaffolds molding, baffled to see you surviving, much less seemingly thriving, at least to an extent. Servants' resentment provides dubious and profane treatment to most esteemed guests, lowly rabble-rousing their ruckus. Rumbles among cataphracts, saber shimmer once carving tesseracts. The attack and a defense. A defense without an assault is waiting. Boredom defends an opening. You don't expect to be attacked when bored. When potential is nominal. Lateral, collateral, peripherals phenomenal. Upward rising, forward sinking, descending sideways, blinking formal. Listening, wearing a spin in the sub. Text, dual rub grub hub sensual club. Consensual, perpetual, quite fractal, intact, highly instinctual, no visual feedback. Might crack under pressurization, running out of mental fuel, runny mouth, and slack jaw. Jackdaw smack dab middle pack claw. Stack more flack riddle mad little whittled, mottled and matted, puddle filled, saddled and spurred, barbed and curled, addled, worn, weathered, reborn, tethered, torn, tattered through the storm, very much unbothered. Gathered together, mattered as banner, patted better, befuddled letter, subtle manner. Gabber globber, slobber muffled hater. Come closer, in or on. Win, Anon. I want your creamy, thick, and viscous baby batter. Gimme all the white matter, honky fornicator. Can't fabricate, so have a few more to go. Little box close to full. Fecal investigators, shit pickers. Nick your pickles, Beckers. Paddles. That tickles. Chokehold cuddles. Woke bloke told muggles about all the croaks and whistles. Bell. This feels a lot like hell. Oh well. Belittle my presence at your peril of choice. Just here to whittle away corporeal struggles, hearing voices or seeing a noise. Wax wanes, wade through murky puddles and mud in vain. Reaching the meaning of eternal flames, ashen and charred are the leftover stains. Endgame for marred apostles in the rain. Discard waste, such as the human brain. Well, at least the monkeys tried to look sane. Refrigerate the flesh for a later gain. Separate the skin, stretch and let dry. Pick a nice frame, and if a guest asks, just nod and grin. They too wear masks. Throw them a bone when they think they win, then let loose and they'll complete your tasks. Chance of failure exceedingly slim. But that's just facts. For a brain for naught with a train of thought compared to small smooth grains of sand, framed on the wall in grained close call, blamed for humanity's societal fall. Too short to encompass just one all, appalling to see the monkey stall. Planetary progress beyond a pinky promise, regress beneath the shaky premise. In distress, primed to impress, adorned in a garish, ridiculous dress, perish on their knees, blemished worker bees, a funny funeral with a catch and release. A great match, but the batch was diseased. I'm late for a meeting, so you'll get a tease. How many yous? How few me's? Never say sorry when you aim to please.